I can hear you, just not the game. Yeah, because there is no sound yet. There is literally no sound yet. Like, see, that's the sound. But as soon as we get into the game, it's gonna be all right. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There you go. So yeah, it's quiet now, but as soon as we get into, what is this? A moon raven survivalist. Kill 1,000 zombies. Sure. Sure. Purchase armor is something we gotta do. And that's it. Alright, what are my orders for today? Survive 10 consecutive waves, burst for tanks, armor, waves, mortar, and equipment. Alright. Aren't I like... No, I'm level 16, so I should be able to like get some stuff. BRB, you're gonna go to her PC. Alright, dude, don't worry. No worries. So we got determination already. That's good. Should probably get hoarder as well. Hoarder. There you go. Is there anything else that I should get perk-wise? Oh, I need vicious. I could really use vicious, but oh well. We're gonna spend all the points that I have, and then we're gonna make a loadout, make it frontline, give myself some stickies, some good old stickies, good old sticky grenades. Do I have No. When does this unlock? Why isn't it unlocked yet? Where is it? Where is it located? Where's this damn thing located? It's all the way over there? Ugh. I want more ammo because some weapons just don't have a lot of ammo. So I kind of wanted to, you know, get rid of that little you know, problem. But it doesn't seem like that's gonna work. Okay, we can get a sap. I don't really want a sap. I want something fun. But I don't have any fun weapons yet. Alright, well, that's okay. We're gonna put determinations on here. No. Where's determination? There it is. And then we're gonna pick hoarder as well. And what else can I do? Significantly reduces the delay before regaining health while using frontline. I mean, we could try that. We could try that. Resilient significantly reduces the delay before regaining health while using frontline. I mean, yeah, we could do that. We could try it. We could try it. maybe it's gonna work out. It's gonna be like the best thing ever, and I just never knew it. Who knows? I certainly don't. I certainly do not know what it does. 250 zombies, upgrade a weapon in 15 minutes, 20 waves in any map. This one. And this one. I could try doing that one, the upgrade rush, but I need to get to round 10 in like 15 minutes, and I don't know if I can do that. So let's just go easy and let's just get that other zombie killing thing. So yeah, cool. Let's do this. We're gonna do Bodega Cervantes because I am really not original. Really not original. So we're just gonna do that with a new loadout. We're gonna do that with a new loadout because I can. And we're gonna see how far we can get. There you go. We're in. We're in, boys. I think we're in at least. Are we? We are. Alright, cool. So, how is the game audio? That sounds fine. My voice is also fine. So, yeah, cool. Let's do this. Let's just start by using a shovel. Shovel time, bitches. Oh, God. I'm kind of rusty at this game again. I haven't played it in like 2 months. Has it been 2 months? I don't know. I don't know if it has been 2 months, but yeah. No. It has definitely not been 2 months. It hasn't even been 1 month. More like 2 weeks, I think. Actually, I think it actually may have just been like a week or two since I last played zombies. So yeah, maybe it's not gonna be that bad. Maybe we're actually gonna be doing kind of cool and alright. But then again, there's a chance that I may screw up. That I'm gonna screw up like heavily and that everything is just gonna go wrong. But I'm gonna use my front line immediately to like get rid of all the frickin' multiple slaps that I have to give to zombies, and then I'm just gonna regain some shield as well. If I can, I should probably also get more perks. Maybe a box hit. Maybe a box hit is in the question. Maybe that's something I should do first. Get a weapon. Be like Master Chief and say, I need a weapon, and there you go. And then it's gonna give me one. I got this gun, don't know what it is. I don't know all of these guns pretty well yet. Keyword being yet. That is the thing though. Keyword is yet. Got some more front line going here, so even more damage. Yeah, there you go. Even more damage for moi. Dude, we are flying through the rounds already. Nice. Wasn't there a perk here? Wait, that's 3,000, isn't it? Yeah, it's 3,000. Epic Zombies Gamer, dude. Yeah, I suck ass at the game, but yeah, sure. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one for free. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I hit the box again. Maybe to like switch out my 1911. Probably. Well, I mean, we got a Thompson. We got a good old Thompson and some ammo, so that's good. We're just gonna be building up all of the points. All of the points are gonna be built up. This little area though, this small little area over here, this is just a perfect little area. I totally could have gotten the damn thing. Also, I forgot to do something. There you go. I forgot to add the chat box to the stream. Internet is being lame right now, Sweat. Well, that's okay, dude. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. That is totally normal. That happens from time to time. I'm just putting on some music for myself. Because I may be here for like an hour or two on this Zombies game, so I kind of need some vibes to keep me going. I would play it on stream, but I don't want the DMCA knocking on my door and be like, hello, we want the monies from you, sir. We know you don't have it and you have to work a job like 24 hours, but still. Give me money. It's gonna be like the Big Lebowski. But instead of random ass people trying to get me money, like take my money from me, it's actually just, you know, music companies trying to fucking claim that I owe them money, even though I do not. Oh well. Round 6. That's what we do. Even though the Thompson is already kind of getting a little bit you know, weaker. It's getting a little bit weaker, but what can you do about that, huh? Answer is you can't do anything. Oh, was that a good idea to do? DMCA is big dumb? You said it, mate. You said it, and you said it correctly. But what can we do about it? The answer is nothing. Because they have all the money and we do not, and the world is ran by money. Apparently. I don't know. The only thing I know is that it's a big bunch of bull. And apparently, Apparently people are still getting DMCA claims even though they have deleted their clips, but it's just still on the server of Twitch itself, and they're like, ooh, hello, we want money, and they're like, oh shit, well, God, I am not one to say that music artists should make their, you know, music free to use. It's like, it's just like, I feel like, no, there's a little bit of a duality between all that stuff. You have like music and stuff, you know? And of course it has to be copyrighted because, you know, some chucklefuck could just like take it and be like, oh, this is mine now, and people can't say anything if there isn't copyright on that. So yeah, that is a thing that should be happening constantly. But then again, if people use your music in like a video or on like a stream, like isn't that basically just like free advertisement? It's free advertisement basically, but I also guess the reason why they do DMCA claims is because if they just let that happen, they're going to be losing out on a lot of money. Say you're in a stream of that are like being watched by like 1,000 people, and you play a song that is liked by all those people, like that is at least 999 people that are missing out on playing that song. So they are not getting 999 clicks, which means they aren't getting the revenue of 999 views. So that's probably why they do it. So I guess I can see that. But then again, it's some people really can be douchebags about it, if you ask me. Like some of them really are pretty meanie bobinis, and then they worry about their image, even though they're all being so fucking useless when it comes to like protecting their music. It's like, oh, you played like a second of my song, I'm gonna sue you. It's like, oh, great. It's like you're not helping your reputation there, bud. It's like how Nintendo really doesn't like it when people like make fan games of their stuff. It's like, oh, okay. It's like, why are you doing this to me, sir? Yeah, DMCA is a big bully. Yeah, it's a very, very big bully. And I'm lucky I haven't gotten any strikes or like just like emails saying like, hey, your stuff is being claimed. Mainly because all the streams are already gone, and then I do not have a lot of clips. Oh, this is not what I wanted. Like, I don't really have a lot of clips yet, so I guess I'm in the clear, sort of. Not really. Should probably keep this. But yeah, no, like, there's like a duality between it, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. The only thing I know is that it's fucking devastating when people have to delete like fan projects that they have spent hours on, days, even weeks maybe. It's kind of disheartening to see the company that you are basically like paying an homage to being like, no, fuck you, get that shit out of here.
No one can catch me now.
It's so you know, it's mean. It's big bully time. Okay, dude, this guy just doesn't care. Oh wait, my monkey blew up, didn't it? Yeah, I probably did. Dude. Oh my god, it's still not dead. DMCA's capitalism? Welcome to America, probably. Oh, I don't have any ammo anymore. Well, this is a problem. This is a small problem, isn't it? I need a gun real quick. I also need that upgrade to my weapons. I really need that upgrade. The damage upgrade. Yeah, I need that. I need that now. There you go.
With my weapon.
We got it. We got it. We are vibing. We are pretty much just a vibing, dude. Yeah. Oh wow, that already got rid of the Uber Schnell thing. So that's good. But yeah, no. DMCA is capitalism, basically, yeah. But what can we do about it? The only thing we can really do is just make our own music and then use that on a stream, but it's like, I don't really think a lot of people are going to be wanting to make music just for a stream. I mean, you could do it, and maybe, hell, maybe people like your stuff and they want to buy an album or something. You could do that, but then again, it's a lot of hours of your day, of your free time, that you could have been spent doing other things. Maybe even streaming yourself. It's like, maybe even streaming could have been done in that time. But then again, you know, there's probably going to be like something that people think of to circumvent all those claims. Because people are clever. People are very clever, you know? Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. Hey, April, what's up? How you doing? You doing alright? Oh, lordy. Okay, we got the upgrades. Oh, lordy. Hello, fellow human. Yeah, indeed. Fellow human, how art thee? I am also very good. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Just playing some zombies, trying to chill a little bit. Had a free day today from work, so, you know, I can't complain about that. A free day from work is always appreciated in my book. And tomorrow is actually my last day before I get a weekend, so we should be able to, if my mental brain just doesn't fucking screw with my endorphins and be like, no, you're sad tonight. If that's the case, I should be able to stream tomorrow as well. And maybe even longer than today, because I need to get up early. But yeah. How has everybody's week been so far, though? What about you, April? What about your week? How has it been so far? And what about you, Sweat? How has it been? Because I'm just over here talking about my week, but I'm not even asking about you guys. So tell me. Also, tell me, while you're doing it, tell me if the audio is alright. Because, like, I upped my mic audio a little bit, so I don't know if it's, like, overshadowing the game audio. It doesn't seem like it. Like, when I'm shooting, yeah, it doesn't seem like it. It seems like it's still, like, giving a good amount of noise. I think, at least. Yeah, that seems alright. Oh, lordy.
Over here.
Yeah, no, work has been, interesting. If I do have to say so myself. Especially with the corona, because, like, recently, a lot of, leaders from the country came together and were like, hey, this corona thing is kind of bad, isn't it? We need to do something about it. And they were like, oh yeah, we probably should, huh? And, so they decided to put every non-essential store in a lockdown, which is completely understandable because we were surpassing like 300 deaths per day, which is unacceptable, really, for a country that has as good as a healthcare as we do, and like over 10,000 infections per day. So yeah, that was really not good. So they decided to lock down all of the non-essential stores, including DIY stores at first. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna be home for like 2 weeks. That sucks, because, you know, I need this job because money. I kinda want it to survive. And, yeah, it's just like, it's my first ever job, and it's also not even a stable position. Like, it's only a contract for 5 months, and after that, they're gonna see what they're gonna do with me, and I am not really sure that they're gonna keep me. I mean, it would be nice if they do, but, you know, I don't know about that. Would be very nice if they do, though. Because, you know, I kinda, you know, I don't mind the job. The hours are a little long, but, you know, what can you do about it? You work 8 hours a day. You know? but the pay at least compensates for it. I get checks. Yeah, money equals survival indeed. Money does indeed equal survival, so we kind of need that stuff, don't we? The only thing I'm really bummed about was like, I don't know, the way they handled the whole announcement of the lockdown thing was very weird. Yeah, I just have to work extra hard. But the problem I have is they give me, like, okay, so here's the thing. At my work, my job that I applied for was, I need to, like, unload pallets of goods and I need to stock the shelves with them. So they basically give me, like, this huge pallet that has, like, I don't know, painting equipment, let's say. Say they give me, like, a whole pallet that is, like, 10, 20 boxes maybe of just pure painting equipment and paint and other stuff like that. So, you know, that's all fine. I have to do that, and then I also have to help customers. So that's all fine and dandy. Wait, where am I at in the world? I am from good old Belgium, my man. Good old Belgium. And yeah, so that's my job basically. I have to stock the shelves with those pallets, and I have to help customers. But they also gave me this duty of preparing orders. So basically, like, customers can, like, place an order at the store, and when that happens, I just have to go around the store and take everything that they need. Again, there's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes customers order stuff that is just not in the facing. Like, every product that we have in the store should have a facing number. It sounds pretty easy. It is pretty easy. You have the equipment for it. Like, we have, like, this cool scanner thing that you can scan the barcodes with, and it gives you the exact name, location, and spot where it has to be. Though, to be honest, it kind of... You're back, April? Well, hey, welcome back. To be honest, the whole scanner, it took me a while to get used to what it all meant, but now that I know everything, I can just bang out, like, all of these pallets. Like, I can just unload them all, and it's no big deal. So that's all cool. That's all cool and stuff. But then again, while you're doing that, customers have this habit of, like, hey, he doesn't seem like he's doing anything, let's go bother him. Again, nothing wrong with that, but sometimes they ask stuff that, you know, you gotta have to spend a little time on. And sometimes they, sometimes you are working with a customer and then somebody else comes at you and then somebody else. It's like sometimes you just get into this, I wouldn't say loop, but you get into, like, this pattern of you help a customer, and while you're doing that, you're giving, you know, a normal spiel, you're giving all of the information that you have to give, and then people notice it, and then they come at you and say, hey, you did a good job helping that customer, how about you help me now? And I take it more as a compliment, to be honest. I take that stuff as a compliment. Because, you know, if there's people that hear me, yes, customers bothering me. Yeah. Again, I don't mind it. A lot of people just put them to sleep. I mean, hey, I would. There are some people that I really want to do that to, but no, most people are actually very nice. The most people I help in, like, a day are very nice to me. Like, they ask me for, like, hey, I need this lamp, can you help me? I'm like, yeah, sure, and I give them, like, a whole explanation of what lamp they need and what they, you know, need to worry about and stuff like that. And they're very kind to me, and when I can. April, thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. So welcome and have a nice cozy time. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the customers. Yeah, they're mostly friendly. They're mostly friendly, but sometimes you do have those rude assholes who are just like, oi, like, literally, what happened a few days ago was I was just helping a customer, and she needed something for, like, hinges, door hinges. So I was just helping this customer. I was just, like, talking about the hinges and saying, like, you need to make sure that it just fits properly, you know? So it was you know, I didn't mind it, and then all of a sudden I just hear like behind me, I just hear like oi 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 oi. Karen. No, it wasn't even a Karen. It was a Kyle. It was a Kyle. Like a very. It wasn't even like a young Kyle. It was like a very. I wouldn't say old. Mid-30s Kyle maybe. So yeah, this Kyle comes up to me and he's like, oi 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 oi. I need your help. He's like, okay, sir, what do you need? I need your help with the silicone. It's like, okay, well, what do you need? And he starts like explaining it, and I don't really understand what he's saying. Keep in mind, I don't know everything about anything, you know? I don't know anything about everything. Like if you ask me for silicone, I just ask, is it to glue stuff together? And if they say yes, I just give him the fucking glue. I give him the silicone that acts as a glue. Because that's what they gave me. They gave me like this entire fucking... Like they had this guy come over and he talked for like half an hour. Yeah, monster drinking drywall punching machine. I think he punched his wife more than anything else, but okay. But yeah, like he just started like talking about, I have... Oh, what was it? What was it that he was talking about? He was like, I need to glue my like bricks together that I'm going to use as the floor. It's like he was working on the floor. I know I'm giving a very bad explanation, but I really do not know how to say it and have it be exactly what he said in Dutch to me, because, you know, keep in mind, I'm not a native English speaker. Much to many disbelief. A lot of people think I'm actually English, which I'm not. I am very much Belgian.
To me.
Although I wish I was English. I hate my fucking country. Actually, no, I don't. Free healthcare is kind of nice. What am I on about? But, I think he punched his wife. Yeah. He definitely was angry after I was done with him. But yeah, no, so he starts explaining shit, and I'm just like, so you need to glue rocks together, is that it? And he was like, no, you don't understand. Like, he was immediately getting, like, all defensive. It's like, no, you do not understand, that's not what I'm asking. It's like, okay, dude, sorry. And he was just like, he kept trying to explain it, but he kept saying it the exact same way. I was like, sir, I do not know how to help you. Like, I know very little about the silicone, and there's probably something here that can help you, but I do not know where it is at the moment. And he gets real pissy with me. He's like, well, then get someone on the phone and tell them to come over here and tell them that it has to be someone who's actually competent. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, that doesn't hurt my feelings at all, sir. Thank you. Like, I just told, this is just interesting to listen to. No, I mean, it's just me talking about work. Like, I've only worked at the place for like a month, and I already have like a book of stories to tell about people that I've seen and met. Thank you for keeping me entertained. Yeah, don't worry, April. It's very much appreciated. I'm just, you know, honestly, I'm just venting at this point while playing VG game. Otherwise, if I just was quiet all the time, that would be very, very boring. I mean, it would be interesting for some people, but I like to talk while I play games. Survival-based games, at least. When it's like a story-based game, I tend to be a little bit more quiet. But this is just pure Tolkien. We all love a good stonk stream. Yeah, dude. The stonks. The stonks, yeah. But yeah, yeah, I swear, I've only worked there for like a month and like a week maybe, and there's been a lot of stories. Like, the instance with Mr. Sunshine that I had a few days ago. Guy comes up to me. Literally, guy comes up to me and is like, hey there, I need someone. Like, he literally came up to me and he was like, sir, I need your assistance. I was like, yes, sir, how can I help you? And he's like, well, I need someone to saw my planks in a desired measurement. I was like, well, sir, you kind of have to go to the sawmill for that. Well, not really a sawmill. It's more like the sawing section. You need to go to the sawing section for that, and someone will help you out there. So I say, sir, you need to be in the sawing section for that. And he's like, well, you know, it would be nice if you told me where it was first. I'm like, okay. So I like take a breather. I'm like, okay, this guy is probably just like stressed. It's like half an hour before closing time. He probably just needs it like last minute. He's stressed. He wants to get out. You know, I'll take a breather. Just tell him where the sawmill is, and just be on your way. So I tell him, like, I give him the instruction. It's like, sir, you just need to go down the hall and then to the right, and then you'll see like some flaps, and there's the sawmill. And he's like, okay, sure. And is there somebody there to assist me? And he's like, yeah, I'll call someone. And I do my part. I say, like, on the microphone, it's like, hello, there's a colleague needed for to saw something, and you know, I get no response because, you know, that's just how it works at my job. You know, you try to communicate something and they never fucking respond. Just something I'm gonna bitch and moan about in a minute. But yeah, no, I just keep like, I keep my eye on the guy because he's like, you know, being a little bit of a dick, and I'm like imagining his fate, as I like to put it. I imagine him just, you know, getting crushed between like an ice pick or something, or 17 million. And I see him walking down the aisle, and then I like see him stand there. I'm like, yeah, he needs to go to the right. Like I am not showing him anything, but I'm just like, he needs to go to the right now. Like, all he needs to do is just turn his fucking head right, and then he found the place that he needs to be. Guy just turns around and comes back my way. I'm like, no, I'm fucking out of here. Like, I just fled the scene. Like, I fled the scene, and I was like, I'm just gonna go to the fucking entrance. I'm gonna hang out there for like a minute or two. No.
To me.
So yeah, that was weird. So I sit there at like the information booth type thingy. It's just basically like a corner where people can just come ask for, you know, information on certain things or make an order or whatever. Oh, didn't I not get the insta kill? Oh, that's weird. So I'm just over there having a good time with a colleague, just chatting shit a little bit and just hanging out. And this guy, Mr. Sunshine, comes back. Like, I see him come back, and he does not look happy. He's very, very, very mean looking. And I'm like, well, here he is, and he comes to me, literally comes to me, puts his both hands down on the desk. Like, not the desk, like the fucking, the counter. Puts his hands on the counter and is like, so, is anybody coming to the saw or not? Because I've been standing there for 15 minutes and there still hasn't been anyone. Are you even doing your job? I'm like, sir, I called someone, but they probably were busy with something else. I'll call him again. And he's like, yeah, good, because I've been standing there for 15 minutes and there still hasn't been any service. I'm like, okay, good for you, dude. Welcome to the store. Welcome to this fucking store. And, you know, and then I call him, and they're like, okay, cool. And he leaves, and then the cashier who only works there on a Monday, I think it was on a Monday that it happened. I don't know, I don't remember. But, yeah, the cashier who works there on a Monday, she turned to me and was like, so, do you know this guy or something? I'm like, no, I never seen this guy before in my life. And then she just like stares at me for a minute, and he's like, oh, because like he's pretty rude. I'm like, yeah, he has been pretty rude to me. Stream keeps buffering for you. No, sweat, that's not good, thing. That's not good. No, man, that sucks. Maybe you restart your internet or something. Maybe that's something that could help. Yeah, no, like, the cashier literally just looked at me and was like, yeah, he's pretty mean to you. And I'm like, yeah, I know. He's like, has he been mean to you too? And he's like, and she's like, yeah, he has been mean to everyone. It's like, well, what did he do? And then she gives like stories about how he's like disrespecting the social distancing rules, and he like goes outside without warning, and he just like passes the cashier, and he's like, I don't care what the rules are, I need to go outside for something. It's like, dude, like I hear the stories that they give me of like the past 15 minutes, because that's the first time the guy ever came into the store. And I was just sitting there like, dang, dude, that is some mean-ass client. That is some mean-ass customer you got there. But, you know, I don't care. It's like, at this moment, I'm just like, I don't care. He's probably just gonna give us like $100, and that's where we're gonna call it. But that's the only thing I really care about. If like people are really angry at me, I just give them like the most expensive option. If they are dicks, they're gonna have to pay full price for something, dude. I don't give a single shit about that. And it's probably a very good sales tactic. I probably gave the store like 15% more sales. Oh, that's a fucking lie. That's a lie and a half if I've ever heard one. But, oh well. But like 5 minutes later, Mr. Sunshine is over there at the cash register with his planks, like, you know, his cut up planks, and he's the happiest fucking camper in the world all of a sudden. Like, he's standing there with a smile. He's like saying thank you and giving like stories, and I even like heard him say thank you. Like, I even heard him say thank you, have a good night, you know, stay safe out there. I was like, what the hell? Is this some other dude? Did he get anal probed by somebody and decided to switch up his attitude? What the hell happened? And I even asked the girl at the cash register, he's like, did he just say thank you? And she was like, yeah, he was actually pretty nice now. I was like, this is the guy that yelled at you, wasn't it? So, and she's like, yeah. And I'm like, that's weird. So yeah, that was a weird turn of events. It was a weird turn of events right there, but yeah. I don't know what happened to that guy, but I think he gets off whenever he gets like planks of wood sawed in half or something. I don't know. I think that may be like a secret fetish of him. I don't know. Could be. I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you for a minute. The only thing I know is that I haven't seen him again this week, so I'm happy about that. Oh yeah, I should probably get some equipment kills, huh? I should probably do that. But yeah, if that doesn't give you like a little bit of a hint of what kind of people I have to deal with sometimes, then I don't know what will. But though truth be told, I'm talking about like 2 or 3 people. But I help like 30. I help like 30 people at least every day. So, you know, it's only like 9 times. 1 customer out of 10 is like maybe a douchebag. It's like, it's not that bad in retrospective. In retrospective, that's not that bad. But yeah. I just hope that I get to keep the job. Because like, you know, it could be better. You know, some things could be better. I could get like a little bit of a pay grade increase, you know. I'm not gonna say no if they ever offered me that. But you know, I appreciate the opportunity to be working there. Though sometimes there are days that I'm like, well, this is just a big wall of bullshit. But you know, you cannot have everything else in life. Sometimes you're just gonna have to be put up with the shitty ones. I remember this time though, where it was like 5 minutes before closing time. And normally, everything's like done and ready to go like 10 minutes beforehand. So like, you know, all the shopping carts are inside at like 6:15. And we close at 6:30. So you know, we basically say to the customers, it's like, okay, if you wanna come in, you have to be here like at least 20 minutes beforehand. Otherwise, you're not gonna find what you need. But lo and behold, there was a guy coming in 5 minutes before closing time, and he wanted a fucking toilet. Guy comes in 5 minutes before closing time and asks, hey, I kinda need a new toilet, can somebody help me? I'm like, wow, that is interesting. And of course, the person who was working, you know, the information stuff, like the information booth, she fucking points at me and then just says, hey Sebastian, you mind helping this guy find a toilet real quick? Keep in mind, I am not a plumber. I don't know the first thing about plumbing or toilets or anything. I'm not fucking Mario. I don't know anything about plumbing or how the hell a toilet works. So I'm just sitting there like, so I gotta bullshit my way. So in 5 minutes before closing time, like keep in mind, I have a bus like 5 minutes after closing, so when my shift ends, it ends for me. So I need to book my ass like out of the door and then get to the fucking, you know, bus station that is like 3 minutes away from the store. So keep in mind, I'm already stressing the hell out at this point. I'm sitting there, like I'm standing there twitching like a motherfucker, saying like I need to bullshit my way, like with this guy, and get him a toilet in 5 minutes. Of course, you already know this isn't gonna fucking work. So I'm not fucking Mario. That's great. Yeah. Mario's a plumber, dude. He was also a carpenter at some point, but I think he quit that job. But yeah, so I just stand there, and the guy's like, and I'm just asking the guy, so what do you need? I'm like, okay, so that's the first thing I do. There's like an aisle of toilets. There's like maybe, let's say there's like 12 toilets or something. There's like maybe 12 toilets in that entire aisle, and then in the entire store, basically. So I'm like, okay, so that's not too big of a, you know, a franchise of toiletry. So I'm just like, okay, sir, so what kind of toilet do you need? And he says, I need one with a tube in the back. I'm like, well, congratulations, sir. They all have tubes in the fucking back. So, you know, that didn't really help. And I'm like, so do you have any measurements? And he's like, no, not really. Not really. I don't really have any measurements. I'm like, okay, so of course this guy has the least amount of fucking information needed to sell him a fucking toilet in 5 minutes. So I'm just sitting there like, sir, you probably need like a regular sized one then, a universal sized one. So I just look around. I look around for like a few minutes, and I'm just like, okay, this toilet over here is like maybe $100. It's $100. It's like a little middle of the road price range. Middle of the road price range. I'm like, that wouldn't be that bad to like sell him, right? So I'm just like, your best bet at this point is this toilet. Costs $130. It's good quality. It's not the cheapest. It's not the most expensive. This is like something you can definitely depend on. That's like the spiel I gave, and keep in mind, I'm bullshitting at this point. Like I am on full on bullshitting mode. Like, holy shit, if I was playing Among Us at that moment, I would have been the best fucking imposter. That's how high my level of bullshit was at this point. So, I give him that entire spiel, I give him that entire speech. It's like I'm giving the monologue to, like, the fucking Legion before they go fight the fucking Uruks or something in Lord of the Rings. I'm just saying all of that stuff. And the only response I get from Mr. Sunshine over there is, I don't really know. And at that moment, it's already fucking, it's closing time. The intercom is going. The intercom is fucking going and saying, it's already going. It's going like, dear customers, the store is now closed. Please come to the cash register and finish your purchase. Thank you very much and goodbye. I'm over there in the toilet aisle, still helping this motherfucker out. I'm still helping this motherfucker out. And he's just sitting there like, I don't know, man. I don't know, really. Hey, Chad, what's up, dude? You doing all right? I'm venting about my job. So yeah, no, this guy is just like, yeah, I don't really know, dude. And at this point, I'm just giving up. I'm just like, sir, the store is closed. You're not gonna find it today. Go home, come back tomorrow, or something. And he's just like, yeah, but like I'm here now. I may as well just buy a toilet, you know? I'm like, okay, cool. Well, make your choice then, motherfucker. Get the toilet that I bought you. And then, out of nowhere, the guy pulls out his phone and is like. The guy just pulls out his phone and is like, yeah, so this is what it looks like. I'm like, I don't care what it looks like at this point. I don't care what it looks like at this point. Just get the fuck out of the store and let me leave. I'm doing alright, chat. I'm just playing video games and vending. That's all I'm doing, really. So I'm just... Nice intercom impression. Yeah, thanks, Iris. Thanks. But like... This guy... Like, fucking... Like, as soon as the fucking store is basically closed, like, the music is gone. It is closed. We are done for today. You need to go home, sir. I'm just sitting there telling him, sir, you're not gonna find your fucking toilet. Get out of the store. Go home. Shit on the fucking floor for all I care. You can clean it up tomorrow. Just come back another day and get a toilet then. But not now. Come on. You're a man. Don't tell me you cannot stand up and piss in a bucket or something or in the sink. Come on. We descend from apes, goddammit. Just throw your shit out of the window. Come on. Get out of the store. Like I'm sitting over there just thinking that stuff. Like my brain, like if my emotional status at that moment would have been described to the internet, it would just be internal screaming into the void. And this guy is still just showing me his picture. It's like, these are the measurements I need. I'm like, I don't know what you need, sir. And this is where my blood actually began to boil, because a coworker of mine came over and is like, hey Sebastian, you do know that the store is closed, right? Yeah, this guy needs to leave. I'm like, no fucking shit, Sherlock. I'm doing my best over here. You would be better off if you help me a little bit. But like, I didn't say it that way. I was trying to be like a little bit passive aggressive. It's like, yeah, it's a really difficult question he's asking me. And I'm kind of figuring out myself a little bit. You know, to signal him like, hey, maybe you should help me the fuck out instead of just standing there twiddling your dick around. And no, he's just like, okay, just hurry up. And then he leaves. Then he fucking leaves. So I literally had the guy stand there and complain to me, hey, we need to go home. We need to go home. Time to close up. And he doesn't even help me with the customer. Like, that's how fucking shitty. That's how fucking shitty that situation was. And you know, at this point, I would laugh and say, haha, it's a shitty situation. Get it? Because it's with a toilet. But this was really a fucked up situation, ladies and gentlemen. I was really not having a good time at that moment. So basically, the guy stood there for another 5 minutes and decided, yeah, I think I'm not gonna find it today. Finally, he decides to fucking take his losses and go away. And then he has the audacity to tell me, hey, yeah, I kind of need glue. Fucker has the audacity to stand there 5 minutes after closing time and then say, hey, I need glue. Can you help me out for this? I'm like, you could have asked this like 3 minutes ago. But no, you stood here for 5 minutes doing nothing. Being not a good customer, not stimulating the economy. You are a worthless human being for that 5 minutes, and then you ask me for another favor? You cretin? So I go over to him to like the silicone aisle because he needs fucking silicone. So I'm just saying like, this is the best silicone, it works the fastest. And then he fucking comes at me and says, yeah, but it's for animals, so I cannot really get the toxic one. I need the odorless ones. I'm like, I don't fucking give a shit. So I don't know what I did. I just told him like, hey, this is like the fast drying glue. Like I told him something like that. It's like, it was the fast drying glue. Like it only took like half an hour for it to actually dry up instead of like 2 hours. So I just said like, get your animals away from that place and then just let it sit for an hour and then they're gonna be all right. Can't wait for my boss to see us and I get fired. Fucking hell, it would have been a good run at that point. It would have been a good run at that point. But yeah, no, it's like, okay. Like, okay, dude. And then, like, I help the guy out. I give him his fucking blue. And he's like, okay, thanks very much. And then he goes to the cash register. And then that same guy that came over and gave me shit for keeping this customer there after, you know, the whole fucking store closed down. Then he comes up to me and gives me shit like, hey, next time when there's a customer after closing time, yeah, keep it to one product, please. I'm like, you son of a bitch. Like, I wanted to fucking punch the guy in the face there because he came over to me, saw I wasn't really getting much further with this customer, walked away, even though he could have helped me. He could have helped me out or like said to the guy like, hey, we were close, you need to leave. Act like a security guard, I don't fucking care. Didn't do anything. And then I helped the guy out as much as I can, try to, you know, get a little bit of money out of this guy. And then he comes up to me and says, hey, you are really annoying me by, you know, doing overtime for these 5 minutes. I'm like, if there's some guy who really is watching the clock and making sure that he leaves on time, it's me, because I have a fucking bus to get. Yeah, a little bit of money, yeah. Oh, did my game crash? My game fucking crashed, great. Sign out of PSN, great. That was such a good fucking run. Yippee. Dude, my fucking... You must be signed into PSN, yeah. Hold on. How do I go to the fucking... That was such a good fucking run too. Oh. Yeah, fuck you, Sony. Oh my god. That was like such a good run as well. Yeah. Okay, email address. Great. We love Chef Excellence, yeah. Hey, Elliot. Please tell me that was like the right password. I really hope that was the right password. If it's not... Account lockout? What? Oh my god, it's happening again. Why does Sony do this? Like, every time I log out and I try to log back in, it just tells me like, oh yeah, fuck you. Am I going to get a PS5? Yeah, probably sometime. Account lockout? Yeah. It just fucking... I hate Sony, dude. I'm buying an Xbox, I swear. That was such a good run as well. Like, that is the thing I'm the most salty about. That was actually such a good ride. That was such a good run. Such a good fucking run. Like, I was at round 30 and I didn't down yet. But fuck me, I guess. Just let me in. Let me in! So that's the right password then. Why is it locking me out? Why? Oh my god, dude, it actually locked me out. Cause they a bitch. Come to the dark side. My brother joined me on the holy Xbox. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna turn it off and on again. I'm gonna do an IT crowd and just turn it off and on again. See if that works. Well, that recording's a wash. That's an hour of my life I'm never getting